Hi everyone, this is Matt from drawingtutorialsonline.com. How you all doing out there? This is for us. This is 13 years in business this week of August. Uh, Yes, it's the second week in August, and we started in the second week in August way back in 2008. So I'm really proud of being in business online for 13 years, which is no easy feat. I started my YouTube channel in 2006 because I used to sell DVDs before I had the membership site. Yeah, so I just want to share that with you. I know you're like, okay, who cares? Show me what the video's about. So this video is the final lesson in a course on how to draw with charcoal. Each week I have a live Zoom class for members of drawingtutorialsonline.com, and we did charcoal drawing, which charcoal is really not my thing, but I wanted to show the students how I would handle it. And in this video, what you're going to learn is how I would kind of close out the drawing, adjusting with the eraser. It's amazing what you can do at the end of your drawing with a little eraser, a little white charcoal, and a fan brush. So that's what I'm going to show you here. I really do appreciate you watching. If you can leave me some feedback, give this video a thumbs up, that would be helpful. See you soon. Last chapter, let's try out this tortillion, it's called. Has a nice little point to it, so I'm going to try to use this. I'm going to use my bridge too because the tortillion is very small. I don't want my hand to smudge the drawing. And I'm just going to blend and get rid of some of these straight edges on some of these shadows. Once you get like a little charcoal on this tortillion, I think it's really beneficial to do a little bit of shading with it. Little stippling is, let me rephrase that sentence. Once you get a little charcoal on this tortillion, I think it's really beneficial to add textures with it and to kind of texturize edges. That's kind of like what I'm doing a little bit. Like right over here, the dimple above the lip. See what I'm doing? I'm just texturizing the edge with this tool instead of adding more charcoal to the drawing. Let's just push the charcoal into the paper in these little sections. Again, the concept of you don't want your charcoal to feel as though it's sitting on top of the paper and not connected to the drawing. That ear there, or the beginnings of an ear, is the side plane of the head, and thus you want that to be a little bit softer because it's turning towards the background. Let's soften the tip of the nose there. A touch, not too much. Curve that. A little bit of texture, good. Don't overdo it over here because we need that side of the nose to be light. Just walking around the whole drawing, not getting stuck in one area. Blending some of these little texturized things that I did earlier with the charcoal pencil. I want them to really feel attached to the head. Now I've got a lot of charcoal on the actual tip of the tortillion, so I'm going to draw a little bit with it. Now, I knew at this stage of the game that I didn't want to turn this into a super duper long 10-hour drawing, 6-hour drawing, 8-hour drawing. I was like, I think this is a good representation of the statue. Is it perfect? No. Is it what I'm committed to doing at this point with charcoal? Yes. And so, yeah, I never was planning on doing a long drawing of this anyways, because one of my goals for August is to get a digital painting on the website via the iPad. And yeah, this kind of came out of nowhere. And what is, I talk all the time about process, style, and subject matter. And you have to have a consistent process. You have to have a consistent style so people know who you are as an artist. But what keeps you interested is the subject matter. And I love statues like this. And I can draw these things. This could be my whole portfolio, just drawing statues, especially these types of statues. And that's what's keeping me interested, not the charcoal, but the statue, the subject matter, not the process. Now, for many, many years, the process kept me engaged with oil paints and not the subject matter. And then I started to get very bored with the process, and that's when I stopped illustration. And I'm not so much like in love with the process for this piece either, although it's what I do in terms of pencil drawing, not charcoal but regular pencil, and it's the subject matter. Just love the statue. I love sculpture. It's one of my favorite things, and I follow, I think, a third of the people, or maybe a little less than that, a quarter of the people that I follow on Instagram are sculptors, not artists, because I like looking at their work sometimes more than art. It is art, but it's a different style of art. So as I look at this piece now, oops, um, as I touch my computer, different things turn on. You never want the computer to get screwy when you're doing a voiceover like this, because then you lose track of where you were, and yeah, not good. If I could assess, I think the left side of my drawing, her right side, needs to be lighter. It's a little too dark. Yes. Hopefully I see what I'm doing. I noticed it, and I'm erasing. It's too dark over there. Much too dark. I'm trying to press down pretty hard, and I'm trying to be aggressive with this. Yep. Now, one part of the drawing that I dislike the most is the top left of the drawing. That edge is just too overly simplistically round, and I still have not made it complicated, and I'm not really thrilled about how that looks right now. Hopefully I go into that a little bit with the white charcoal pencil next. Tread lightly with that brush. My God, that will destroy it at this point. Okay, good. I'm lightening that up. Excellent. It needs to be lighter still. Everything over there needs to be lighter, but at least I did it a little bit. I'm happy that I'm doing this because I went too dark. I just need to take that eraser and move a little bit more to the left. Okay, good. This is adding both texture. It's adding a gradation to the forehead from left to right. Excellent. So it's put on, take off, put on, take off, put on, blend. It's this process that helps you to create depth of texture. Okay, yes, erase that area, Matt. It's way too dark. Keep erasing. Pop a little edge on the other side. Lighten that side more. Absolutely. You got to keep that turning plane there, but I feel as though it's a little too dark. I'm still widening that edge. This little mono zero is doing the trick. That just helped a lot, whatever I just did there. Light pressure with the fan brush to get rid of the eraser crumbs. Good tact. This fan brush is a very, very valuable tool that you can use in your arsenal. It's just especially if you're heavy-handed, okay? If you're heavy-handed, the Bristol brush might be too aggressive of a blender for you. So I would have a fan brush in your arsenal. I'm trying to clean up the edge. It's pretty smooth over there, her face. I'm going to widen that part of her jawbone. Much better. Much, much better. Okay, not bad. Now, again, I hope to see your drawing in the critique gallery if you took a shot at this. When you post it, ask me a question or two, like, I struggle with this, what could I have done better? You know, make sure you put your name under the drawing or in the title of your upload, all those things. Some people still forget to add their name and they forget to add the photo reference, and you're like, well, why should I add the photo reference? You have it. It just really enables me to keep a flow with the critique so I don't have to stop and look for it. Because sometimes, you know, we have slow weeks and we have busy weeks. So on those busy weeks, I need all the help I can get in terms of people uploading their photo reference. All right, almost done here. I worked on it a little bit off camera at the end, and I would say maybe I worked on it for like 45 minutes. I'm going to say tops. I don't remember, quite frankly. I don't remember. Either 45 minutes or an hour I worked on it afterwards, just because I felt as though it was very slow going. I would do a little bit, stop and look, and I needed to get my head a little bit more centered with the drawing because right now my head's further back, and because I don't want my head to get into the camera, obviously. So yeah, I did spend a little bit of time with it off camera afterwards, but I'm still doing the same thing at what you're seeing here, so you're really not missing anything. It's just the finishing touches, and the drawing could be finished right now, quite frankly. So we have a little bit of everything in this piece. We have a little bit of texture. We have a little bit of pencil stroke direction. We have a little bit of simple shapes. We have our 3-value system, all the things that make a good piece of art. We have hard edges and soft edges. We have fade away. We have busy. We have empty. I would say the forehead on the left is a little bit more empty. Things that are off, her nose needs to be wider. Her nose needs to be a little bit bigger, actually. A lot of little things, but I'm cool with how it looks. Just trying to add different striations in the more in the clay cast here, make it look more like clay. So once again, I want to thank you so much for watching this. If you started from the Zoom class, I appreciate you joining us that day in July. A lot of people kind of on vacation during the summer months, and I appreciate you joining. And if you have followed me through to this point, I really commend your commitment to learning, because it's not easy to watch these videos. I understand that. And if you survey 5 members of the website, 2 would say I want more video. 1 would say that I want less video. 1 would say that I don't have time to watch all of this. So there are some artists who are members who want to see everything that I do, every second of every drawing, and others are like, no, it's too much. Just show me a little bit and cut the videos down. So what I do is I find like a happy medium, and then you can decide which videos you skip, or if you fast forward through them. It's totally your call. But thank you once again for watching, and please, like I said earlier, give me some feedback. Do you want to see more charcoal? And make sure you upload your artwork to the critique gallery with your name and photo reference, so I can help you with your drawing as well. All right, let's talk soon.